Okay, I want to say welcome again, welcome everybody to another video. I'm on Krita here. I'm in Krita and I'm doing some more animation and art scenes. I've been designing a lot of characters recently, behind the scenes and on videos. I've been like doing rough sketches of like rough characters and stuff. In this video I'm going to start working on something that the same sort of thing. I'm going to start working on well, similar to like I showed you in the previous video. It's like a follow-up to that in a way. In the previous video I was talking about making characters from basic shapes and stuff, namely like using circles and things like that, like a circle for the head, circle for the body, simple as that, two wavy legs for the arms and legs, which is a very simplified way of doing this. Boom, 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 you know, spine, hips, all that. Even this thing, that line across there, here, and all that stuff. You can do joints if you wanted to like that as well, and all the rest of it, you know. And then, you know, everything, you know. But the basic thing is like just literally by doing those shapes, I feel just two circles, literally, one for the head, one for the body. You know. And you've got your cross leg stance, you got your, he's meditating or whatever, you know. And you can still do your this for the eyes to get yourself set up. This guy's watching over there now, looking at that guy. And you know, it could be anything, you know. It could be a circle here. Let's just say that this guy is, you know, he needs to tie his shoelaces up, so the guy's going down, reaching towards this shoelace, and we're going to have his head about there. You're like, whoa, you know. Remembering where the lines are, even though we're not drawing them in. So meaning that we understand where these points start on the sphere. So this is, the shoulder points are here, right, on this one, and they're joined up along this line. And the hips are here, you see. Hips are here, shoulders are here, you see. And the same for this one. The shoulders here, the other shoulders on the other side behind the head. We can't really see it, but it would be about here, see, and there's a line that joins them up, and then the hips are here, obviously, and the same thing. The spine, as I say, is here and here, and then here is like arced, you know. It's like, it's a weird one because it's arced. I mean, yeah, it's a weird one because the way we've done this picture is like arced. It's not perfect in this particular image, but what we're trying to look at is the basic understanding. We've got all these blocks, as I say. So like, I'm imagining that this is one block, it's his body, and these are the other block. This is the other block. It's like, I don't even know, man, Lego blocks. So these are the two legs, you know, with the feet on them, you know, and this is this guy, and this is you know, the guy's head. You know, this is the guy's head, okay. You know, and the guy's two arms are reaching down to tie up his shoelace. You know, so he's got his back, his two legs, his 2 feet, his head about here, and the two hands are reaching down to deal with that shoelace. And his shit, just kidding her. Yeah, but so understanding the actual shapes of the body, you know, just going on. So you say, well, okay, Richard, it's a sphere. We've got to understand how to stretch and bend the sphere and where the arms and every point starts from. So let's look at it like this, okay? We've got a sphere, okay, and we're going to stretch it and stuff, like, you know, this is a sphere for the body, right, and this is the head. See, I'm going to make it like break in two, and this is the torso, and this is the hips. That might be a woman, let's say, if they're wider hips there, you see. See, that's what I'm doing. Well, it doesn't matter, even if it's a male character, I'm imagining that this part is this, you know, and this part is the bottom part. So it could just be like, you know, rib cage and all the guts, and you could break it up again, like, you know, the six pack and the chest, and this is the groin area, and then the legs coming down. You can do all that. So it looks like Optimus Prime from Transformers there. But I'm just saying the basic thing is we're just doing that. So we're just imagining that this sphere can be manipulated and stretched and bent into different parts, you see, and this is here, you see, and then we're imagining where these points start, like the hip might start here, the shoulder here, meaning the legs on this side, the other legs on the other side we can't see that, so it starts behind there, and the hand, so that's going to be about there, you see. And let's go back to our main sphere and I'll explain something to you. So where does the head start? Where do I want the neck to come out? I want it to start here. Okay, the neck's going to be here, so I know the head's going to be starting about there. That's the head point. I want the arm to start his left arm to be here, meaning on the other side of this sphere, if we imagine this, okay, there's another point about here, we can't see it, so that means his hand would come about here, and then this hand would be about here, see. And you know, obviously he won't be a ball, will he, his back, so we're going to do, you know, that's going to be a different shape, so the shoulder's going to be about here anyway. And you just imagine, see, so you just doing the rough shape to make it work, see. Yeah, whatever it's going to be, the angle wise, you know. And then, you know, let's just go back and let's say, okay, we want to do something different. We want to make it that his hip is here, and we want the other hips about here. That means that both hips are facing us. Those are feet, by the way, these feet. But let's just see. So, okay, one hip is on this side, okay, and he's looking at us with his face, and you know, he's facing us here, see. And then this leg is here. I can just about see the other one there, bent a little bit, you see. So the body's going to be about like this, you see, and that arm's going to actually be joined up here on the other side of that, if we get rid of our sphere. So now I'm just getting getting some basic shapes in, see. So the whole point is understanding where points are here, see. If it's a face, you know, that's the face, see. So, you know, there you go, see, that's the face, see. Imagine two eyes there. You know, if it's going to be up here and it's going rounded, see, it's not straight, it's rounded, you see, rounded, arced. Get the eyes here. I might want to do a little expression or something. And then all I need to do is just change the shape a little bit, see, whatever, and do a face. Do on the side part here, I do the ear. Imagine it, follow it round. Can do the eyes, whatever. It's very cartoony, I know, but you get the idea, though. Yeah, you get the idea, you know. You know, well, you get the idea. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but the whole point is understanding, you know, where these points are. So if you're drawing a cube, let's say. So right now it's the face is on this side. This is a spherical shape. So the nose might be about here, the eye is here. Somewhere on the side is the ear, about there. If you imagine this as a cube, so boom, boom, this is one side. This is another side, and this is the top part we're looking slightly down on. If it was tilted up, we'd be looking up underneath the chin, but a little bit, but you know, mouth about there. And you can work with all different kinds of shapes, so I might do a different kind of shape, see, and do that. If I did a different kind of head, you know. But you know, I'm just saying the rough thing, you see. And so that's something there, and as I say, you have a lot of fun when you're doing these arts. As I say, you could like do some rough shapes like this, like look at this kind of like silhouettes and stuff. I like to do this, like a silhouette. I mean, like some rough scribble. Look here, say different opacities and everything in there. and then go to a brush, like choosing that brush there, then going to another brush, let's say, and looking on that, making that a little feint, going on top, and trying to see things, so I can see where there's a head. I'm just looking in that shape there to see what I can see. So I can see a line here. It looks like there could be a shoulder starting about there. There's an arm there. I can just imagine, just add things on, you know. Someone, or maybe he's sweeping, I don't know. Put another hand there. So I'm just partly looking at what I'm looking at, and partly just looking at, and partly making it up myself. See, so I might do that. I might start. See, but let's just get rid of that and try again. So you see, so this looks like some kind of funny head or something. Let's imagine, okay, some strange neck. I'm just following the lines the best. See, I'm trying to imagine this is a leg here, you know, and just try and make the same sort of sense of it all, you know, as you would with the shapes. This is a kind of weird looking character, but you know, I'm really just messing around here. But if you look at other videos of mine, you'll see that I've done other kinds of ones. So yeah, again, experimenting with things. So I could do this, I could do you know, a rough kind of like, not triangle, but kind of triangle shape, and then I think you give yourself too much complexity. I prefer to just work with a spherical kind of shape and then adjust it later. It can be like kind of egg shaped or whatever, and just imagine things. So like, you know, imagine this guy's doing a kick or something, you know, and then the other hand's about here, and the head's about here, you know. And I'll do that, and I'll go on top, and I'll do it, you know, I'll do the arm, just zoom in, you see, on another layer, you see, and I'll do the arm at the back there, and just imagining this same shape, see, that's the leg there. Okay, let's just imagine he's doing a kick or something. Keep a headband or whatever, you know. Just put some lines on there just for some detail. Okay, and then the back of the leg here. Just understanding some basic stuff, you know. And if you wanted to, you could spend a lot of time and do some really detailed art. So you know, get rid of that. It's just basically teaching yourself to see forms and see shapes around this sphere. If I do any lines, if I do random lines now, I can kind of choose which one's going to be the arms, and which ones to use and which one not to use. So I'm seeing something here already. Yeah, and you can work with these like triangular kind of wavy lines too, and emphasize that, you know. The guy's got two swords, you see that the body's going in here, the other leg's across here. See, I'm following these lines, and that's about there. I can just imagine that the other leg goes off about there or something, you know, and it just comes together some way or another. You just start to see certain shapes, or let's say, let's say do some small little shapes and stuff, and then just do some crazy lines. Okay, let's do some really long arms and stuff, so you could give yourself a really slim, not slender man, but you know, you could give yourself some kind of style. It could be, as I say, it could be you know, slim, like, what's the word, slender woman, like, you know, kind of figure or something, you know, there, that kind of thing. I mean, those arms are really exaggerated, but I find it just helps to get that kind of start point, you know. You just clean it up as you go, you know. There you go. Rough, but you get the basic idea though. You start to learn about different kinds of lengths and stuff for things, so I might do that. The point for the chin, or you know, it's that kind of thing. For a head, you see, might decide to go for the neck. See, when you start working with the head or the body first, you might get confused, see, because you know you're trying to fit in all the legs and everything. So I find it works better when you just think of it kind of like a spider, or like, but it's like a sphere, and you're working from this sphere and then working out how long the arms and legs are, whatever, and then, you know, doing that, and then you just basically just add it accordingly, you see, and then put that, and then the head, I don't know, you can work like kind of like triangle. So you want to do change things as you go, you know. This is not the end all thing, you know. And then just work shapes, obviously with some basic understanding of anatomy and stuff, you know. And then I'll just go in, you know, and just work things out a bit, change it a bit, you know. And then that would be, once I've got like better proportions and stuff, that might be a good base point there to actually do a proper character. So I'd go like that, and I'd go on top of it, and I'd start doing all the detail and everything nice, and drawing everything in, you know. Which is not what I'm doing now. I'm just doing a rough thing, but just to give you an understanding. See, so I might do that. See, I might do that. So you can spend a long time and do like much better stuff. You can like obviously adjust things. You're not going to have it that exact length, you know. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to say thanks for watching this, guys. I'm going to actually be working on different things, as I say. But sometimes when you get bored actually planning stuff, sometimes you can go in and do some random practice ones like this, using a low to mid opacity brush, like this kind of a fancy brush like this, and have like a bit of a lower opacity layer if you wish to as well, and do some marks. Imagine little points and stuff. Some could be heads or whatever. And he's like, this is what I mean by like silo sketch, you know, like a silhouette. And you just go in on another, you bring that down a bit fainter now, that layer, and then you go on another layer, and just start looking for shapes and things and see what you can see, you know. Like that, I can choose that to be a head. I'll use another brush, a normal brush, you know. I might want to just, you know, work things out, so that might be there. I think this one's definitely going to be a man character. I'm just imagining here, you know, see. So I'm just imagining there the arm, you know, and he's, I don't know, looks like he's holding something or something, just getting the muscle. You know, he's holding a big, I don't know, weapon or something, it looks like there. I don't know, it's kind of rough again, but you know, get the idea though. Big shoulders there. You know, again, it does come as a, you know, you got to understand a bit of anatomy, and that I've been doing so much research on anatomy, it's just been driving me crazy myself. And then, as I say, and then the guy will be about there, and I'll just do you know, a few lines, and we'll be ready in a minute. You know, I could do an arm there. Do the rest of the arm there. Could be another thing, you know, could be about there. See, I was going to have it another way, but I'm just doing it really rough here. He's holding some weapons or something, you know. I'm just doing a rough thing, just trying to show you it's not perfect, but you get the idea. See, I'm looking for shapes in all of this. See, that's something there. You know, it could be anything, you know. You might go there. It might be something totally different. It might be just some kind of shape you see. Like I'm doing this, and this is like, I don't know. I might see all kinds of crazy shapes and just start making some kind of weird thing. Just practicing your drawing and your shapes, you know. I don't know what this is at all. And you might do that. What the hell is it, you know? Just creating all these different kinds of shapes, you know. Learning to see things in 3D, like even though it's 2D. I don't know what this is. I'm just drawing this thing like here. It's just like this big machine. I'm just adding all these different things to it as I go. So you're working like, it's more easier when you're working with like 3D kinds of shapes and stuff like this, because like squared off blocks and things. I don't know what this is, you see. It's just like some crazy thing. Some plugs or something, I don't know what that is. Some kind of crazy machine. Put some kind of fencing bit on here. You know, and you can just do that and you come up with some crazy designs. I mean, I could like literally bring that down. I don't know what it is, but I could just start, you know, painting that up or something. And you could lock me up in a mental asylum because through it. From this crazy expression of art. That's what you want to call it. Abstract sketching. Yeah, abstract silo sketches, you know, as we say. Let's see. Put the shade, the shadow on wherever that's coming, just to practice just practicing understanding where light is coming from, you know, and you can come up with some crazy stuff, you know. And then as I said, the line art's got to be on top. As I said, the lines have got to be on top on the layer. The colours and everything's got to be below that. And I'm just doing some crazy design here, see? And you're teaching yourself, excuse me, wrong layer. You're teaching yourself to see in 3D basically. So I'm going to merge that. I know it was a little bit wrong there, but bring that down, duplicate that, you know. I don't know what that is, but get the idea, yeah. I'm gonna finish this video now, as I say, guys, and yeah, but I'm gonna be doing some more designs and stuff for characters and stuff, and in the next videos. I've got art and animation on the way. Thanks for watching. You take care now. Thanks.